look, take a look, take a look, take a look, take a look.
Welcome back to the channel. Today is the day that you can change your life. If you need a sign, this is it. Whatever thing you've been putting off, whatever thing you've been wanting to do, whatever risk you've been meaning to take, do it today. Bada bing, bada boom. I opened the mission this morning. It's always an exciting one here in youtube.com/Daniel Fernandez. Talk about Ellen. So without further ado, let's continue with Ellen. Ooh, that's terrible. 2 years ago, I wake up and I get an email on my phone from NBC. I was freaking out because I had recently met Jimmy Fallon, and this was when the Get Daniel on the Tonight Show thing was happening, and I was like, oh my god, they saw the video. But it wasn't from the Tonight Show, it was from the Ellen Show. And I was like, okay. We hopped on a call and they were like, hey Danny, a big percentile of the people we call don't actually make it onto the show. So we're just wondering if you're interested. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, of course. The video that they reached out to me for ended up making the rounds with a lot of news. It ended up being on Good Morning America and the Today Show, which ironically enough, now I've done those live shows as well. Fast forward 2 years, and you guys know this, I've been beating on my craft, hammering my magic and like trying to get it to a new level. I got so re-inspired with magic that I set new goals for myself and I just started doing them. When they reached out 2 years ago, I didn't really have many good magic videos. I wasn't actually working red carpet events, I was just kind of like crashing them and not being able to take videos. I didn't have any celebrity endorsements. My magic just wasn't at the place that it needed to be for me to get to the next level. And so let's send a video of all these different celebrities reacting to magic and let's send it to them, see what they think. I sent it to the producer that I've been in touch with and he was like, dude, we love this. Can you send us a video doing your best magic routine by the end of tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, of course, absolutely. And then I was like, what the f am I gonna send? When you're very short on time, but you know what you want, you definitely know why you want it, the how presents itself, because you've got no choice. There's a demand, you need to meet it, period. I sat down and started jotting down ideas. I knew I wanted it to be mentalism, I knew I wanted it to be hard-hitting, I knew I wanted a visual aspect and definitely a connective aspect. I put together this three-phase routine, put together. I went out and I shot it. What you're about to see is the video that got me on Ellen.
If I disappear, I'm telling my mama.
How
If
you
I
doing?
disappear, you're watching this, right? So you see him, right? So if I disappear, you know what they're like, okay, I got you.
I'm gonna take off my jacket here.
We stripping? Can I strip too?
Oh shoot!
Oh, we got
Can I
kids.
strip too?
I'm sorry, kids.
So here's what we're gonna try. I have this little piece of paper here with the car. Can you guys see this? Now, I want you to go ahead and visualize yourself driving to see someone that you really care about.
I was driving, my car's in the shop.
Oh, your car's in the shop?
Yep.
Well, play with me, girl. Come
Okay,
on.
I will.
If your car got out of the shop and now you're gonna drive to see someone, I want you to think of a person's name that I couldn't possibly know, okay? I'm gonna turn my back and I want you to go ahead and write the name on the license plate, okay?
Okay.
Can I turn around now?
Yes, you can.
Put that in your pocket somewhere. You've been holding this deck the entire time.
Yes.
I haven't given you any sort of ideas of what we're gonna do, right?
Right.
This is before you say anything. I'm gonna
come
write
off.
something, okay? Go ahead and close your hand, hold it in a tight fist. There's 54 cards in here. I want you to go ahead and think of a number 1 through 54. Say it out loud right now.
34.
34. Now you could think of 34 or you could think of something else. Whatever you want to keep. Do you want to keep 34 or do you want to think of something else?
I want to keep 34.
You want to keep 34. I want you to go ahead and take the deck. I haven't touched the deck, right? And you have a prediction in your hand.
Yes.
Go ahead, deal out 34 cards. 1, 2, 33, 34. Now, I want you to hold on to the 34th card. If you would have said something like 30, it would have been the Jack of Clubs or the 3 of Diamonds, but you chose one card. What was it? The 7 of Diamonds. Before the whole thing started, I wrote something in your hand, right?
Okay.
Open up your hand.
Wow. This is crazy.
See one card and keep it in your mind. Lock it into your mind, okay? Just see one. Do you have one?
Yes.
Lock it into your mind. Give me your hand right here. Watch this. Wouldn't it be crazy to tell you that I have one card in my pocket? One card in my pocket. You're thinking of one card, right?
Yes.
I have one card in my pocket.
Okay.
Watch this. No, I'm kidding. I'm not Jesus. That'd be crazy. No, but I actually do have one card in my pocket. Say it out loud. What's your card?
A king of diamonds.
Say it out loud. What's your card?
No. King of diamonds. Oh, wow. You like a wizard or something?
You wrote something down of a name of someone that you'd like to meet, right?
Yes.
But it's impossible for me to know what it is, right? But here's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna try to see if we can do it with you, okay?
For the dance, hey.
Hey,
Yes,
dance,
hey.
hey, I see you, I see
Hey,
you, I see
hey.
you. Look at me. I want you to think of the first letter, okay? Think of the first letter.
If he get this right, y'all, I would straight cry.
When your car gets out of the shop and you're driving over to see this person, tell Lovely I say hi.
Oh my goodness.
hold on to my hand, and I want you to feel what she means to you, okay? You could have thought of absolutely any person, right?
Right.
But you thought of Lovely. Look at my hand.
Oh my goodness. Where'd that come from?
Where did it come from? I really want to know where that came from. Like, seriously. It's just tart tattoo for some reason. And I really, really enjoy it.
Give me a hug.
I really want to know what the fuck that came from. Like, what the fuck? That was not on your hand. Like,
Guys, it was such a pleasure meeting you. What you gotta say? What you gotta say?
are you on TV?
I'm trying, Ellen.
We love her in here.
That same night, I sent them the video. I was waiting for that call. I got the call. And the rest is history. Again, you can see this entire experience in the first link below. We shot it in March, but it didn't air till June. That's a long time to keep a secret. The other funny thing was that Ellen introduced me like this.
Our next guest is handsome and performs magic. Everything I look for in a man making his national television debut. Please welcome Daniel Fernandez.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
She said national TV show debut. That was back in early March. From the time that we shot that up until June when it aired, I did something like 10 national shows. As I was gonna go on stage with Ellen, I was so hyped. You know how I get. I'm an excited guy. As soon as I'm about to go in, Mark Wahlberg's coming out. I've met Mark quite a few times, so I'm like, hey man, nice to see you. And he's like, hey buddy, how are you? And he gives me a hug, and I'm like, that just happened. The other thing that you guys didn't see was that I actually did a prediction with the audience. It was a 3-part illusion that got cut down to 2 parts because Mark Wahlberg's segment was extended. I mean, I understand, you know, it's Mark Wahlberg. I'm not even close to being there yet, but it's originally a 6-minute video that got cut down to like 3.5 minutes. Ellen is the sweetest human being. I have so much love for her because her and her team gave me a shot. And since my career has gone from black to white, doing TV, getting to work on bigger projects, I'm going on to, I can't, She came up to me backstage. She was like, hey, thanks for the flowers, you were amazing, great job. She gave me a hug. We talked for about a minute or so. She was rushing out, but such a sweet woman. And honestly, she's the definition of constant and never-ending improvement. She keeps finding ways to innovate it and raise the bar. When you're at that level, you're pretty much already at the summit. You're building your own summit now. The mountain of success always grows. You know, you enjoy the view, yes, and then you go higher, and then you go higher. It's about constantly climbing, and I think she embodies that. Boys, a lot of people have been saying, especially kids that I went to high school with, oh, Danny, you're so lucky. I don't really believe in luck. Luck is only when preparation meets opportunity. So let's say that I would have gotten the call from Ellen, but I wasn't practicing and innovating my craft all these years. I would have gotten this massive opportunity, but because I wasn't prepared, nothing would have happened. But if you're constantly preparing, you're constantly working, you're constantly beating on your craft, you become skilled, then the opportunity comes about, and it works. Stay ready, physically, mentally, spiritually, so when the opportunity comes knocking at an unexpected time, you can go and just absolutely murder it. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because it's literally gonna pass you by. You got this, I believe in you, and you already know. Reach in your heart, reach in your mind, create a grand vision, and then break it down into a plan, steps that you need to get there. In other words, dream big, dream giant, dream huge, but then do much bigger. All the love, guys.